Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Big C here, and I'm back at it with another banger. Today, we got something big for y'all. I know y'all gonna love this. Might be the biggest mod yet. Might one-up the exhaust, in my opinion. Because this one right here is gonna change the car a lot visually. So, let's show y'all what I got. Bam! You see the name, ladies and gentlemen. Teen Coilovers. As you can see, I've already been out here. I had to scratch all that out for privacy reasons, obviously. Teen Coilovers. Gonna be going on the Lexus IS. We're gonna load it up into the back. It's probably gonna be sitting back there for a little bit because I need to find the perfect time window to where I'm free and can easily do it with pure daylight outside, and be able to do it to where I could get in alignment right after, because as y'all know, that's very important whenever you switch to aftermarket suspension. But good news is y'all won't have to wait. Y'all actually going to see the process right here, right now. It might take me 2 days. I don't know, because I've never done this in my life. This is the first major, like, modification I've ever done to a car besides the exhaust. Y'all know I did the exhaust already. But I was literally just taking bolts off. The only part that was hard about that was the fact that the bolts were rusted. But we ended up getting it done. Car sounds absolutely insane. We're going to actually give y'all a little startup. It's not a cold startup. I just got off work, so bear with me. But we're going to give y'all a little startup, and then we're going to start to the process of getting this thing unboxed, and we're going to put them things on. Let's go with it. Yep, these coilovers ain't light, y'all. Bear with me. These coilovers are not freaking light at all. I can promise you that. Whew. Let's give y'all a startup. All right, y'all, it's the next day. I know I said it might take a little bit before I get to install the coilovers, but as you can see, I'm just pretty rough. So we're actually gonna go to Harbor Freight and AutoZone or anywhere else we need to go to get the supplies we need to be able to install these bad boys. And we're gonna do it today. As in today, I mean, it is currently like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, so we're going to be running a little bit late here, so we got to go to Harbor Freight to get a light. And if Harbor Freight has everything else we need, we're just going to stay there. And we're going to come back home, and we're going to install these bad boys. It's my first time installing coilovers. I hear it's a lot easier than it looks from people that I know, so hopefully that's true. Hopefully just, the long part is actually adjusting them. So we're just going to hope for the best here. Let's get to the store, why don't we? All right, y'all, so we got the goods here. Light, mallet, brushes. Obviously not going to use the metal brushes. Going to use this one to brush off the coils and stuff before I adjust them. And we got you can see, pry bar. Hopefully that's all we need. I got a ratchet set and all that already, obviously. That's how I installed the exhaust. But we are about to head to AutoZone. We're going to see if they have some anti-seize, which is, to keep the coilovers from seizing over time. Let's go to the next store. All right, y'all, just got out of AutoZone. We got the anti-seize, some WD-40 to break some of the bolts loose, and then we got a good little thing for the lug nuts. So let's hope this goes good. So now I'm about to head home, and we're gonna work on installing these coilovers. Let's hope it goes good. Yeah, I'll see y'all when I get home though. Jesus Christ. All right, just took the coilovers out. We're gonna go ahead and unbox them, get them ready to go, and we're gonna start with the left side. I'm gonna go side to side instead of front to back, because I feel like it'd be better with how much the front bumper sticks out and how much the rear sticks out as well, because I do have a low grade jack which can sit low, but then again, it's best to just go ahead and do side to side. So let's go ahead and open the coils up. All right, y'all, so the coilovers are out the box, but I got to figure it out because the instructions are all in Japanese and stuff. So got to figure out what I need to do from here. It's probably going to be nighttime by the time I figure this out, honestly, because be real with y'all, I have zero idea what I'm doing. Zero. So let's figure it out, why don't we? All right, y'all, so it's about a week later now. I'm not gonna lie to you, these coilovers have given me an absolute headache. I couldn't find the time to do it because I don't have an impact drill, so the process took forever just for one coilover. You know, so I was over here struggling, doing it by myself. So I ended up telling my uncle what I was planning on doing, and he recommended me to a guy who he knows very well. His name is Chris. So Chris is allowing me to use his shop, which has a lift and everything, and he's gonna help me do it completely for free. So I'm happy I got family connections with that, and I'm pretty excited about it. But that's where I'm headed right now. I'm headed to go see Chris right now at his shop, and we're gonna get started on this thing. Hopefully we can get these coilovers put on by the end of the day. If not, he said I could keep it there overnight and we can run it back tomorrow. But hopefully we can get it done today. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning right now. We're gonna get started early and work on it for the whole day. Hopefully it'll take less because he knows a lot about cars. But yeah, hopefully next time y'all see me, it's me in the process of putting some coilovers on and then seeing the final product. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, y'all, so we took the stock shock and coil off. We got the teens up in there. Hopefully this thing will lower it down a lot more. The adjusting is going to be the hardest part because we got to make sure it's all even, where it all sits nicely. We did run into a predicament with the lock nuts back here. It came on this side. Hold up. As you can see, we destroyed the lock key in the nut, so we're going to have to end up taking this off eventually and putting some new lock nuts on there. But hopefully we can get the fronts done, then we can run to the store and get a new lock nut for it. Doubt they have one. We might need to switch to a new one. So all right, y'all, driver's side is done. We got the whole front end done now. We're over here trying to get the lock nut off. I don't know if we'll be able to do it because the actual thing that we got to go around the lock nut to break it off and put new lug nuts on is too small for the actual lock nut itself. As you can see, that's the thread from the lock key stuck in there. Hopefully we can get it off. If so, I'll be rocking 4 lug nuts for a little bit until I can get some new ones. I might just get normal ones and not even get a lock nut for a little bit. Hopefully next update it's me being able to take these wheels off. All right, y'all, so we ended up getting the lock nut off of both sides. We're currently trying to figure out how to get this suspension out. We already got the shock out. We're gonna work on getting the actual spring out, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to install it pretty easily. All right, y'all, the rear right is completely done, as y'all can see. We're gonna work on the driver's side, and once we get the driver's side done, that's gonna be everything. Then after that, we just gotta drop it down, see how it sits, and then adjust it for my liking from there. So if we can get this thing knocked out. All right, y'all, the driver's side is complete. All 4 sides are done. We've already put the wheels on the other sides. We're gonna lower this thing down, and we're gonna see how it sits. Of course, we're gonna have to adjust it, but we're gonna have to see how it sits so we know what to adjust. And I'll let y'all see the finished product. All right, y'all, it's finally lowered. It may not look super low because of the gap right here, but Lord have mercy, it is tucked up in there way more than what it was stock. It was freaking all the way up to the moon whenever it was stock, man. Looks pretty good. Wheel spacers are coming in soon, so the fitment's gonna be a little bit better. As you see, the fitment's kinda a little questionable, but we do have wheel spacers coming in. I think they're like 22 millimeters. Shouldn't be too much, but it should be just enough. But man, this thing looks so much better now that it's lowered. Let's get some different angles of it. Lower angle. As you see, it's sitting pretty low. If I were to get a front lip, which I got one already, and some side skirts, it's gonna look so much more better. But man, this thing right here looks amazing. Way lower. It doesn't look that low, y'all, but it is way lower. But this is the finished product. The coilovers are on. Man, it looks a lot better. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for today's video. If y'all did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. As you can see, this video absolutely beat me to death. This was a very long and gruesome process. I had to be very patient, and thankfully, shout out to my man Chris. He helped me, let me use the shop, and we got it done way quicker than I would have done if I would have done it on my own. So big shout out to him. And that ain't gonna be the last mod for this car. We got some other stuff that's small, little things here and there that's just gonna make it look that much better. I think it's the simple things that really make a car look amazing. I do have spacers coming in for the wheels though, so it's gonna look a little bit better fitment wise, thankfully. But with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.